I fully realize I sound angry and hateful on this channel. It is with a good cause and a good reason. I'm not a liar. I don't have this all figured out, but I am telling the truth to a pretty good degree. Can you see Bruce Willis on this magazine cover with his index fingers together and his other fingers interlocked? How many, like, if you've been watching for just, like, the past little while or for a long time, how many times have I said index fingers together, other fingers interlocked? A lot of the times it's pressed against their lips, not in this case, but that doesn't take away from it. Bruce Willis, the famous actor, is absolutely doing the quote unquote Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Don't let the exotic name fool you. Our brother Xavier, who found this picture this morning and sent it to me, says in the description, it says Bruce Willis, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Once you know how to spell it and say it and see it enough, you'll get it. Again, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, and it says hand sign gesture, ultimate, quote unquote, ultimate slash supreme enlightenment, and it's deception from Lucifer, who is the light bearer, who is Satan, and it's also the pride of humanity to pose like this. Why do I say this and our brother Xavier, who is another witness to this, who is another brother in Christ? Like, please, even if it's me and Xavier, one, two people that are like, this is what it is. We both save these pictures and find them. What are the chances of that? We're telling you we're living in the last days of the world before the rapture of the church. We're both Christians. We both believe in quote unquote biblical cosmology. I'm sorry that I have a tone to my voice in most of these videos, but if you understood the deception against us, like, I take this very personally. This is an attack against me, my family, my loved ones, against the world. That might sound crazy to you. You might think I'm being extreme in my words, but no, can you not see this? This isn't one example over the years. This is many, 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 many thousands of examples. Part of my frustration and sarcasm comes because I'm like, well, can you not see that he's doing this gesture? Again, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, supreme enlightenment. He's probably opened his third eye and aligned his chakras as well, because the deceptions against us and Christians is great. The New Age, the third eye, the eye of Horus, this gesture, the Uttara Bodhi Mudra, which means supreme enlightenment. Again, this goes along with the third eye and the eye of Horus. It's all this big web of connection. And once more, when I speak about myself, I'm not trying to, but I think I show this stuff pretty often and enough to be like, okay, there is something to this. Once more, if I sound angry in my videos sometimes and you think I'm some kind of egotistical person or something, to me, I'm showing the obvious. And the world goes, I can't see any of that. So just be in my shoes in my shoes for a second and understand that, if people can't see this and I'm like, well, I clearly see this and I clearly show this. Not alone. I have a lot of help. Brother Xavier, who did this, he found this and sent it to me this morning. Why? Because we both believe in Jesus and salvation and the rapture and biblical cosmology. And we, like, as Christians, we don't all have to agree on every single topic, but like, me and Xavier are pretty lined up here, you know? He's been a blessing in my life because, you know, I I feel very alone at times because so many people don't get this. And like I said, some people come on here and they're like, they're just rude about what I'm talking about and they can't see it, but that's cuz they're blind, you know? Like blinded by Satan. How dare I say that, right? How dare I talk about Satan? I get a lot of heat for that, talking about Satan, because it sounds weird and a lot of people don't believe. And I think a lot of people just don't like that stigma of the name and they go, like that's so negative. Why are you talking about that? I don't believe in that. Why that's so negative. So again, like I'm one person that I think honestly, again, I don't like talking about myself. Don't most people like, why are we talking about ourselves? Let's talk about Jesus. Let's talk about the truth and other things. But I think I'm like a pretty honest person that cares. And I say that to balance out the videos that I make where I'm very sarcastic or I sound hateful. I'm like, oh, this group of people that's lying and what, like, I don't like lies and deception. I'm trying to show that. This one picture. And again, like, let me just do this quickly. Sorry, everyone. Well, I already typed it in, so I can just do that. I don't want all pins. I want my pins. Why do you think he has the skull and bones on his shirt? And also, I know it's the race car or the speedway checkerboard flag, but it's also the Freemason checkerboard. Probably a coincidence, right? And if you think I'm just like being, sarcastic, honestly, he has 666 on his shirt with the skull and bones 322, more Freemasonry, more secret occult societies that nothing to them, right? Is just, you know, whatever it is. I haven't researched it, but doesn't mean anything. I am saying again, celebrities, artists, musicians, athletes, politicians, on and on and on, every aspect of life, the most high up, right? The richest people in the world, the most powerful people in the world, and even people that are just like, I don't know what to say, like on the bottom, I guess, right? Bruce Willis, 666, Skull and Bones. Bruce Willis, Uttara Bodhi Mudra. Please understand that's just a funny sounding name, but it means enlightenment. He's doing his index fingers together, his other fingers are interlocked. Have we seen this before? And if you say no, you're lying. And we've seen this before. And if you're following this channel, I thank you and love you and I appreciate you very much. Why? Because we're doing this together. This is hardcore. This is real life. Understanding the world's lied to us on this level is massive. People will say it's a conspiracy theory. It is not. It is very real, and people don't understand it. And I'm one person that's not afraid of looking crazy, so I'm going to stand up against it. Our brother Xavier and many other brothers and sisters that comment in the comment section, you know who you are. We're not crazy. We know it sounds crazy and showing it's like, this is pretty weird, but still, we're standing up and saying, this is actually real and it does involve the fear of God. In Proverbs 9:10, in the King James Version of the Bible, it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. No way that's satanic, right? 666, Skull and Bones, Freemason checkerboard. No way that's satanic, right?